because late game that I'm not seeing this big sustain. You get a very fast Aghanims. And they do need remember, Myanmar's side is let's not bleed too much. You know, let's not go too far behind, and Morphling will win it.
But I feel like even I feel like when you put this Monkey King against Snapfire core, the Snapfire can actually outtrade the Monkey King. Right? Like if you walk up for the Jingu stack, you just kind of blast your face.
Yes, and not only does that slow your attack, but it slow your movement, slows your attack. And if he's hitting someone else or you can sort of be like, oh, he's about to get 3, cookie away.
Cookie, yeah.
So
you jump onto a tree, cookie.
Yeah, and you do break trees with a cookie as well. So that's another way that you might be able to deal with him.
And they have the Earth Spirit with him as well. This is again a deadly lane for Myanmar.
I still think though, I mean, usually they could come and surprise us. I wonder, the Omniknight's a big question mark. Like, what can Omniknight do in this game? Because you see Omniknight similar to a hero like the Abaddon, similar to a hero like the LC, where they bring a lot of debuffs, sort of tank in the front line. Omni used to be this Radiance carrier. You put him in the front line with the Radiance and as an offlaner. Kind of worked, but the hero just fell out of favor. It takes a long time to farm it.
And I feel like a hero like such as Omni Knight, normally you will want to pick it as like it's either last resort or like a direct answer. Right? You see the enemy draft, like they pick 4 heroes, and you realize that,
like right click, yeah.
It's like, okay, Omni Knight. But this is a third pick Omni Knight.
Yeah,
but they've only seen the Earth Spirit, the Snapfire, and the Morphin.
And it's, there's a mixture of a very nice spread of physical magical damage. I think more of it leans to magical from Myanmar's side, but until Morphling comes up, then he's all their physical. But look at them, they got the Earth Spirit, all magic, Pugna, all magic, Snapfire, all magic, Undying, no damage, but still, like,
magic.
Yes, the few that he provides is magic. So it is a very interesting pick that they went with this early Omni Knight. Alright, we got DC from Azura. Hopefully he'll be back very soon. Morphling, laning stage, I also think that the Morphling as well as Undying can kind of bully out the Omni Knight. By the way, Omni Knight, if you're Morphling, you can transform to Omni Knight, get that Heavenly Grace put on you. Boom.
Yeah. Problem solved.
A lot of fun with that.
Unkillable.
I don't know. I mean, the more I talk about it, the more I feel like Myanmar has a good chance. I hope Indonesia performs well though. A lot of weight is going to be on the puck. If puck can go crazy, he has to go in, sort of get that silence on the Morphling, bursting down before he can strength more. Great. Earth Spirit can't roll away, fantastic. But it's a tall ask. It's a lot of weight on puck.
Yeah, I think when you put so much responsibility on a single hero, if you can't check all the boxes within like the first 15 minutes, right, things go south.
It's similar to what we saw for Yopaj when he had to play on the Queen of Pain, where we were like, oh, Yopaj, you have got to play amazing on the Queen of Pain, make space, because other guys got a storm mid, so he's gonna scale no matter what. You have to have a huge impact early and sort of try to keep up. It's the same thing here. You have to have a huge impact with the puck. And we have another DC, hopefully everything will be fine.
And I think at the same time is when this is one single role and so many things to do, it feels like there's no room for error.
Yeah.
You die once, you get solo kill once, the lane is over, your game your game basically ends right there.
And that's the thing about the Indonesian draft, is that you have to win and keep winning, whereas one lost team fight, suddenly Myanmar's like, oh yeah, we won the game.
Oh yeah.
Because we were behind and that was scary. Now we're equal and we have the better late game. That's how it goes. But
I wonder if this puck would go for
Dagon.
The Aghanim. Dagon, yeah, Dagon is one.
I was thinking like Dagon sidelets, so can you get the kill? Yeah, I mean, yeah, at one point I'd love to get Aghanims. I'm looking at the Monkey King in your dream. We mentioned that he is quite a greedy carry. So if he goes for Battlefield and he wants to farm, then you're sort of challenging the Morphling late game, which is an interesting thing to do.
This Battlefield, I think Diffusal, like Echo Saber or Diffusal.
Oh, I mean, that's what we're saying. If he's a greedy player and he goes for the Battlefield build, like if he goes Diffusal and Echo Saber and Basher and BKB, great, he can fight all the time. But what if he goes Battlefield and he's like, oh guys, I'm farming. I know I picked Monkey King, but it actually says anti-mage for me.
I think if it ever goes towards that direction, I don't think the remaining 4 members of Indonesia can stand up to against the lineup of Myanmar. I think they will still lose. They will have this severe lack of damage. You know, like win rate support, they are relying so much on the puck alone. Yeah, it worries me.
But we've seen Wind Ranger support have a huge amount of impact. If you can get the MKB, it's something to work with.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. It's like
Here
Lion 4
I-
getting like a Dagon or something.
Wait, Lion 4 can get items.
Yeah, but
I know.
It's a tall task. It's a tall order.
It's MKB should be something reasonable though. And but then again, do you want MKB or do you want to go for the vessel to deal with Morphling? Because we've seen vessel urn holders on the Wind Ranger. Even today we saw someone go with the IE. It wasn't Bombay. It was Bombay. Sorry, it was someone the game before it. Play hard.
Play hard, right?
Play hard. Yeah, he went with the urn and he was thinking of going into vessel, but decided not to. So we might see that sort of style where Wind Ranger goes into the vessel just to deal with Morphling.
Like I think Morphling. I can't find a way for Indonesia to actually kill the Morphling. If he reaches a stage with BKB and Scotty, that's it. That's the game.
I mean, if you kill everyone else, you can focus him on. But that's the thing is like you're
if you kill everyone else, right?
It's like I think the carry cannot 1v5. I'm like, yeah, that's a good analysis right there. I don't think this carry can. But if it's a 5-on-5 and Morphling's alive and he's just hitting the whole time,
I think the lineup just slightly favors Morphling. But I want to know the thought process behind this Monkey King pick because there were so many choices, right? We did talk about Sven, Troll, the PA.
Harder carries, yeah.
Harder carries, and PA was even banned because Myanmar anticipated the Monkey King to go mid. So why the Monkey King? I don't see the Monkey King serving a direct purpose, at least when it comes to the laning stage. Right? There's no particular laner that he beats on the side of Myanmar. There's no specific, like
purpose.
mid game spike that he can take over. It just feels that Monkey King is there, on par with everyone else. There's no X factor for the Zero.
I mean, the thing about Monkey King, you mentioned Raven. When Raven plays Monkey King, he is super active. When he plays the Monkey King, plays the Morphling, plays the PL. He's never a sit back and farm. Right. He's jumping, he gets the talents for like the jump range and the vision, just to make sure that he's always able to like be super active for his team, always having an impact. So if you play Monkey King that way, and you're really playing fast pace, fast tempo, the hero is great because he's super mobile. Wukong command, you throw it in an objective, you got the objective. It's a fantastic, similar to the old Ursa, where it's an amazing hero. You get the Roshan, you end the game.
Yeah.
So he's a great hero for that. If you play him as a farming core, a bit different. The hero just doesn't scale as well, like you said. So I'm wondering maybe that Indonesia, they were like, yeah, let's go fast, let's end it fast. And that's the only option I think they have.
Yeah, I think when they picked up, like just Elder Titan, Wind Ranger, and Omni Knight, it kind of gives it away that they want to play fast. But then I still think PA is a slightly better choice, right? Like scales better than Monkey King.
Late game, you throw a triple Stifling Dagger. One of them crits, the person's dead. You're like, all right, fights 5 versus 4.
Yeah, you can actually, you stand a better chance against a hero like Morphling. So and you can actually push towers, right? You are eventually going to get a Deso at one point. Towers are gonna fall.
I thought the bird was on her head for a second. And from the front, she's like, oh, is it actually on her head? But no, it's flying behind her. There you go. That's it. No, a bit more. Okay. This is a bit of a long pause, actually.
Yeah,
I wonder if Myanmar will consider, pausing for them, using some of their pause timer. Not quite sure what the rules are for the pause. A lot of tournaments have 10 minutes, some have 15. Oh, look at that courier.
This is the Gem of True Sight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like, have you ever played Spyro the Dragon?
No, I have heard of it.
Yeah, this looks like the orb from the second game. It's just like it, actually.
I would say that this year's courier is way better. I mean, last year was a Beetle, if you remember.
For what? For
TI 9.
Oh, you mean the TI couriers?
TI couriers, yeah, the Beetle.
I don't know. I never really.
It was a scarab.
I don't play Dota for the cosmetics. I played for the game, and for the.
I saw your battle pass. That was, but okay.
Oh, all right, fine. I had like level 6. I wanted the Queen of Pain Arcana.
Right.
I was like, oh, I saw Queen of Pain. I was like, I want that.
Which
I
was the best one for you? Like there's like an
The-
anti-mage persona, the pudge persona, and Queen of Pain, Wraith King, Wind Ranger.
I think that everyone will agree that anti-mage, the Pudge is the worst. I think everyone will thinks that it seems like everyone thinks it's the worst. Then it's like an
Okay.
anti-mage.
All right.
Then I think what we said. I think Queen of Pain is slightly better than the Wraith King. I think I like the Queen of Pain a little bit more, and the Wind Ranger is the best. The Wind Ranger is definitely the best. What about you?
Queen of Pain. I put Wraith King slightly above Queen of Pain.
Yes, I mean it's very fair, right? They're both really good.
Yeah. I mean, Wind Ranger is well, it's undoubtedly the best.
So which one's
But
the
it's
worst?
Between Pudge and AM, right?
Yeah.
I would say I prefer Pudge a bit.
What?
Okay, here's my justification. I'm not saying like, anti-mage is garbage or anything.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like the idea was good. Like what's the persona? Wei, right? The disciple
Yeah.
of anti-mage. But I feel like at least Pudge gets a more thorough remodel, right?
What? But it looks very different.
My only complaint is that you cannot equip his hooks with the persona. That is my complaint.
I mean, everyone thought that the toy Pudge would look a little bit more toy, but he looks very plushy-like, and he doesn't throw his arm, which everyone was hoping for.
Right, he throws this
I don't know what he throws, but it's not his arm. I wanted him to throw his arm.
his arm out.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right, so we are gonna go out of the game for a moment. Maybe wait for them to get ready, and we think a better thing for you guys to watch is us talk.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel the tension of the Indonesian fans watching, and I think for Myanmar they are also pretty enthusiastic. I think both regions they want this, right? It's the one ticket to the grand finals.
Yeah, and since we had got an update, there is a small internet issue for Indonesia. Hopefully, it will be resolved. We are gonna take a break for 10 minutes and wait for everything to settle down, and then hopefully we'll come to you guys either with the rest of the game or maybe another update. Surprise! We're back.
Yes, welcome back to the ALAT 2012 Esports World Championship. I'm Husky and he's Otomo. And apparently we got an update for you guys. The game is officially ready.
Yeah, we told you guys it'll take 10 minutes, but we fooled you, right? You believed us. So we're going to go back to the game straight away.
Yeah, request granted, right? Everyone wants the game to resume. I want the game to resume. It's Myanmar against Indonesia. There we go. Right on time.
And we didn't miss anything as well. We still haven't reached the bounty ruins. So looks like they're just trying to scout out the lanes a little bit here. And Myanmar might want to consider contesting the top lane here. If you can kill the Elder Titan or the Monkey King, that would be a pretty big win to start. And you do have solid heroes for it with the Snapfire, with the Undying, with the Earth Spirit. That's a good combination of heroes to have.
Yeah, pretty deadly lane. Like
yeah.
This, I'm expecting.
And bottom lane, by the way, when you look at it, who's going to kill Morphling? Wind Ranger and Omni? It's like, he's a rager.
Farm lane.
Omni doesn't do any damage to him, and Wind Ranger is like, I might be able to power shot him from time to time.
Wait, is this what is this build?
Oh, he's just rushing the nulls.
Yeah.
Just rushing a couple of nulls top lane. Though, will they be a fight here? Looks like they're not. They're trying to. Looks like Indonesia's trying to steal the ruin. Yeah, they got one, and In Your Dream actually gets it with the Monkey King. He sneaks in, gets that free bounty rune for his team. So it was going to be an advantage for him, but In Your Dream might pay for this with his life. And do we have anything for the Snapfire?
Yeah, cookie? No.
Oh, he jumps
away.
away.
Oh, and he jumps away. Yeah, there you go.
I think he must have taken Scarab Blast there. So in the end, I think it comes down to. Did they only take 3 ruins, 3 bounties? Can we see it? Okay, that's
yeah, they got 3.
Actually, very good for Indonesia starting off with 3 like that.
Yeah, not a bad start, you know, like especially when Zorin didn't have Cookie to begin with. Middle lane is, Azura against Hall. Level 1 Nether Ward. It's a pretty interesting start.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. You're up against all these heroes. You want to make sure that Nether Ward's always down. There's a lot of sort of spell spammers, but it is interesting to see that he's starting off with level not Nether Blast. He's like, yep, I want the Nether Ward level 1. So every time he uses his Illusion Orb, he takes damage. And that's one of the fun things about playing against Pugna, is when you're like a hero that really requires your spell, is how much he's going to throw those Nether Wards and just make you really dislike it. Dislike the laning stage.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of damage involved, and of course the mana degeneration.
Yeah, it is degeneration. So decent harass coming out here for the Elder Titan.
Yeah, like what Rance is doing though. He's single-handedly pushing back both skill lane, and Zorin is easy joke right there. Just sidesteps that rolling boulder. He's gonna salve up. And then he will make a U-turn back in lane to continue punching at this Snapfire. And in the meantime, In Your Dream probably got a slight experience lead over Zorin. Zorin is still trying to deal with this Elder Titan bottom lane.
Elder Titan might actually be in trouble. His HP is dropping down pretty low here.
Yeah, they might be turning around, and yes, they do. They actually turn around, but In Your Dream is going to drop down with Primal Spring. Get a couple of Jingu stacks in. So a lot of aggression. They want to make sure that this Snapfire doesn't get too much last hits, and so far it's okay. So far so good. 2 minutes in, 8 last hits, 8 denies for In Your Dream. And
that's huge.
Zorin only has a 3-0 score. Shackle shot to a power shot. They get a purification, but Lune able to use the Soul Rip to heal himself back up. And
we talked about sort of this lack of damage coming out from these two, and yeah, they almost were able to get the Undying, but they need just a little bit more. But the Snapfire, one of the reasons this hero takes a lot of skill to play as a core is because her damage is not great and she's a range hero, so there's a projectile, whereas you're up against Monkey King, who has one of the best stack animations with extra melee range. Not a lot of the heroes have his melee range, so he's going to get the 11 denies, 12 last hits. Might be we have to rethink. Oh!
Yeah, it's a solo kill, and wow, it's like Azura is... Wow, there's a weird interaction. Hall just probably underestimating what the Puck can do at level 3. It's the full combo enough to take out this Puck now. And that's a bottle for Puck. It's the first blood as well. So Azura must be feeling pretty good about himself. Skill he just reached the middle lane. He's going to soak up a bit of experience, try to get the deny, but doesn't secure it, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's no way he can get it because he needs 2 hits. Pugna needs 1. Oh, Morphling actually dies as well.
Well, we thought there's the lack of damage, but I assume he got caught by the Shackle shot into this instant burst, from this.
It has to be. Soul Rip wasn't even used at that time, so he didn't get the heal from it.
Yeah, no mana for. They might lose him though. Like Joe Camp does have enough mana for power shot.
Does he want to use it? By the way, this lane ward that they have from the Indonesia side, giving them so much good vision. And alright, that one catches only air, but still, Jokam getting the kill on Morphling earlier is a huge deal for them.
Yeah, and it's a pretty aggressive skill build as well. 1 and 2, so no wind run, realizes it doesn't need it, just needs the power shot to get the damage in. Oh, now they're running shackle shot, power shot, but there's the stick to keep Lun alive. Now Purification is going to keep Jokam alive for a bit more, but Soul Rip is dead from Lun. It's not going to turn around with the decay. Young PH lays a couple of right clicks onto my Dearest, but not enough to kill off this Omni Knight just yet.
The crazy thing that's happening is the mid lane actually, if we can look at it for a second. Puck has the same amount of denies that Pugna has in last hits until like a second ago. We were 23 and 7 for the Puck, 11 and 0 for the Pugna. Pugna is just not able to just deal with the Puck. He's a level ahead. Puck is almost level 6, and when he's 6, he's not able to kill the Pugna again. At that point, like Pugna is a snowballing hero. He really does need that laning stage to go well for him.
Yeah, and you can say the same for Puck as well, right? When Puck hits level 6, which he already has, that first rotation with the Dream Core will have a bigger impact compared to this partner. And as a partner, you want to be able to push that tower whenever Puck leaves the lane, but in this kind of situation, it's very hard for Hall to do so. And immediately the Puck is going to try and make a rotation, steal away that bounty rune.
They might be going for the top fight here.
And he can drop the Dream Core if he wants to. He's going to use the Waning Rift just to start things off. He knows the skill lane might not be able to get away.
Wow.
The Boundless Strike is perfect. Dream Core used as well. In your dream gets an easy kill. But at least Pugna will be able to sneak away that bounty rune in that dire jungle.
Yeah, and sure they did kill, but they kill an impactful support who also needs to sort of rotate around the map, create space, and they did not use Dream Coil on the Puck, which means he still has it.
No, he used it. Oh, still on the Earth Spirit.
Oh, my bad. So my bad. How did I miss it? But he did use the Dream Coil.
Yeah, he did use it.
So he is going to just go back to the lane, farm a bit, and in 40 seconds he's going to be ready to fight again. And Pugna, he did recover quite a lot that time, but bottom lane.
Bottom lane, my Dearest getting ran at the waveform is enough. Echo Stomp is there. Power shot flies through, but unfortunately there's not enough damage for Indonesia. If they could keep the Omni Knight alive, then perhaps they would have been able to turn this around.
Yeah, Omni Knight, I mean, oh dear. Misses, but it's fine, just some harass coming out. And
They might be able to kill Jokam though. There's a lot of damage coming in from both Lon and Sule, and they do kill him off. Young PH does get the kill. Another Echo Storm comes in from Rams, and Rams is thinking about it, but TP from Azura is a bit too late. This Puck is invisible, has the Dream Coil, and might catch Young PH. Young PH morphing into strength, he just...
they know, they're pinging.
Yeah,
they
really
know that
something's
something's
wrong.
happening.
Yeah.
They're like, this is, oh, by the way, they actually has a Radiant scan. I don't know if it caught the Puck at the very end, but that might have been like, oh yeah, we know, there's something going on. And Pugna actually overtaking. The laning stage, Puck was tripling Pugna's CS, and Pugna has now overtaken him. And that's something to be scared of if you're on the Indonesian side.
Oh yeah, and then at one point I think this Puck had like 2 waves equivalent of CS in terms of lead.
Yeah.
But now there's going to be
Oh,
nullified.
nice
Shackle shot, just perfect from Jokam. And now they drop the Dream Coil onto both members on the side of Myanmar. They kill off this Earth Spirit. The life drain is there, but damage is not enough from Hall. And here we go, Rams just TPs in. Not able to provide much assistance just yet. Azura will be able to survive this onslaught from Pugna.
So yeah, Pugna, another solid ulti there. That one I did see, so I missed the first one. But yeah, good ultimate, just keep it, getting those kills. Needs to keep the snowball going. And you can see that In Your Dream is actually #1 in terms of last hits, because no one's really been bothering him with the top lane. Top lane has been mostly free. No one really wants to go and deal with him for now, which is fine. And he is going for the Echo Saber. He's going for that fighting build. So he does recognize that this might be a game that has to end very soon.
And he gets himself a broom handle as well, so even more range.
He's basically a range hero, right? Broom handle on Monkey King, you become a range hero.
The broom handle extends his staff.
Yeah. It's like I put the staff attached to a broom.
Yes.
I can reach anyone. So Jokam might need to be a bit careful here, but they are going for it. And
they're trying to go for him. He does have the wind run, so he just runs away. Dream Core's not available yet, but Azura just jaunts in, wants to go onto Hall. You can see the nether wall. He turns around for the life drain. They get the geometric grip for the silence. Good Echo Stomp from Rams to tone down the aggression.
Well, still the lead is like Puck is still pretty ahead in terms of his net worth. Same thing with the Monkey King. Oh dear, another ulti.
Yeah, he gets hit by the nether ward and He's thinking about it. Does take the Scatter Blast in the face, waiting risk to safety. So that Dream Coil not really working. Now the Molybus Kisses will secure the kill for Zalrain. So Indonesia has a bit miscommunication right there.
Very good rotation by the Snapfire. And again, I mean, as long as Morphling is keeping him in net worth, you're in danger if you're the Indonesian fan. Oh, nice Tombstone.
Lun now trying to get away, but he's going to shackle to a tree. The Boundless Strike will finish him off. They don't really have vision of the Tombstone though, so Neocam has to start running away as those zombies just really causing a lot of problems. Has to eat the Fairy Fire. He gets the boulder in the face. The grip. It's not enough damage. It's only level 1. Now Skillay has to run away. Does not have enough mana for the rolling boulder. It's not going to eat a power shot through the face. Azura respawns and in your dream gets a killing spree.
That's a bit over-enthusiastic from Skillay. Remember, he should recognize that his team does not need to play aggressive, risky style. That's for the Indonesian side to do that. So going in, that was a kind of a... It's a possible kill. The best thing he was going to get out of that was a Wind Ranger, and he didn't even get that. Instead, he threw his life away. So it's an unfortunate move to make like that. Still, Morphling keeping up in farm.
Yeah, and so far the position runs for both teams have been relatively untouched and unbothered, but it's still a slight win for Myanmar though, because they are running this Morphling, which inevitably will outskill the Monkey King.
Yeah.
But I would love to see what In Your Dreams can do. We're 10 minutes in, the second set of bounding runes have spawned, and I want to see In Your Dreams start rotating around once he gets the Echo Saber. And
at least the Monkey King is doing a good job staying a little bit ahead. We'll see if how long he keep that up. Alright, trying. Oh, Rams.
For Rams, the Echo Stomp. It's not going to connect with anyone. Rams will give his life away.
You know, we've been seeing Aldo picked a bunch of times this tournament, and he always seems to not really have a very good game. I don't know if it's sort of the hero, or maybe the playstyle of the players, but Aldo might be in the slightly overrated tier in Southeast Asia at least.
Yeah, I think it's not easy to play Elder Titan, right?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, they see Haw. They see everyone actually. Oh.
There you go.
They know.
Oh, it takes out the tree. Oh, this is not going to be good as In Your Dreams gets caught. Now they need to save him. They have the Dream Coil. He turns around with the Boundless Strike to kill off. This is the mischief, but it's not enough. They put Young PH to sleep, but where's the damage though? Yes, they do. The Earth Splitter takes him out. Azura gets a double kill, and what a response right there. But they do have the Scatter Blast and the Magnetize from both Skillay and Zalrain. The Heavenly Grace gonna keep this Arrow Titan alive, but not long enough. Azura gets himself a triple kill, but does he have enough damage to keep on going though? He does have the jump, but he gets stunned instead. The Purification from My Dearest keeping this puck alive, and Skillay now is running out of resources. Does kick My Dearest away, but Azura gets himself an ultra kill. And there we go. The cookie is not gonna get Zalrain far enough, but Pugna is back. The Crepify, the spaceship's gonna keep Azura alive for a bit, but the life drain from Hall is there to suck his life out. Indonesia with a huge win at the top lane.
In Your Dream was in those streets for so long that, I mean, I guess he must have felt safe, but what a move by Snapfire, really recognizing, oh, I think that he's somewhere around here, we can catch him. And I believe that Omni-Knights might have removed it with the Heavenly Grace. If we had a fight recap, we could check that out, but 4 seconds stun matters nothing if you can just remove it within after the first half second. So well played there by both teams, honestly. It's insane they were able to get the Monkey King and still sort of lose the fight a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, the puck, the biggest benefactor of the entire fight, 4 kills, and that's gonna speed up. That's exactly what Indonesia want, right? You want this puck to be able to speed up in terms of farm and get that core item as soon as possible. He's gonna hit his blink after this this creep wave as well. Yeah,
but Myanmar got the Royal Jelly, which is the best tier 1 neutral item, so you know they basically won, right? That's how it works. If you get Royal Jelly, the enemy team must forfeit. But alright, middle lane here.
Smoke up. They wanna start hunting inside the Indonesia jungle. They might run into Azura. There we go. The boulder roll catches Azura as he waning rips away. They have the cookie to follow up. The sleep is there, but the Magnetize will take down the puck. Now they crepify into life drain. Rams still pretty much alive. The Molybus Kisses will follow up from Zalrain as Rams desperately tries to juke it out. The last tick. Doesn't matter. The burn damage will be able to finish him off.
Well played. I mean, it was a good attempt by the Elder Titan to sort of protect his teammate, but ended up just dying anyway. And Monkey King does have the Echo Saber, still keeping up well in net worth. They know, by the way, they ping the area. They're like, we know someone's here. And I think they only suspect it's the Wind Ranger, though.
Yeah, just no Onimus Kisses this time, so at least they can't clear out the trees. Myanmar looking
Oh
for the tier
my,
one.
do the
Oh, the
tombstone!
tombstone this time. Oh, not in your dreams. Second time they got caught. No Heavenly Grace to save him though. Azura just got back and he has to immediately exit the fight, my dearest. Finally uses the Heavenly Grace himself.
Nice
Earthsplitter on the tree. There's a Dream Coil as well, but where's the damage? No damage for Indonesia. And instantly Young Pierce turns into the Omni Knight and heals up his own teammate, giving Zalrain a killing spree. And Skille, he's confused, like, where did I go? Oh, well, Indonesia back to the fountain. That's at least what we know.
This this Monkey King has been twice found in the trees. Both times you were thinking, oh, maybe he's trying to sub. Because he was clearly getting ready to sort of Wukong, jump in, do something. But both cases, once it's by Snapfire, this time it's by the Undying. And I mean, this is looking dangerous for Indonesia. Yeah, it's 1K. They want 1K behind and only 4 kills. But realistically, at this stage of the game, they have to be pretty far ahead to actually have a chance of winning.
And
Or at least have a good chance of winning.
2 times, like he had such a good lead, but he died 2 consecutive times in a row. And now I think the game plan is to let In Your Dreams continue farming. But since there's no Battle Fury for this Monkey King, he won't be able to farm as fast. And he's now 3rd in net worth. And he was first.
Yeah, he was first for a while as well. It was at like a 10 minute mark, he was ahead of the Morphling. Bios are coming up. We'll be able to see if, I think it's going to be a 2 for 2. And oh, and you're doing feeling like he has to actually rotate around the map to create space at this point. And oh, this could be really dangerous for him.
Cancels the Monimus Kisses, but he's still being ran at though. There's the Decrepify Yokam is there. Great Shackle Shot. Just to keep In Your Dream alive. In Your Dream should be able to tree dance to safety. Myanmar, they brought 4 members bot. So as long as they don't kill off this Monkey King,
That's
it's a win for Indonesia.
A small win. They are able to get, they actually got an Observer Ward. So that's nice. Although they traded Observer Ward, so I was thinking like, oh, they got a ward off. Oh, but
okay. Getting away with the win run. No one must kisses though. Azura is thinking about it. Let's get the Dream Coil onto Zalrain, but again, no follow-up. Great phase shift to avoid that.
Nice Wukong.
And now Wukong's command
Oh,
turns the back instantly cancel. He dies. Zalrain finishes more. What is In Your Dream trying to accomplish in that situation?
I mean, the location of the Wukong was amazing. It was like, you have to go down the steps to pass through, but he apparently had no HP when he did it because he just got bursted in half a second right after. I mean, with the sort of like, with a couple of decay stacks, a scatter blast, and another blast, you're dead. What? I don't know. This is looking, it's looking tough for Indonesia because there is no backup plan. We talked about the early draft. We said you have Wind Ranger, you have Omni Knight, Wind Ranger 4 and Omni Knight 3. That's a damage problem. You have damage problems right there.
Yeah.
And we can see in fights when first In Your Dream's dying fast, and then the rest of them they just cannot kill anyone.
I mean, they can get like a 5-man Dream Coil and they still won't have the damage.
Still won't, right? Earthsplitter does give you like some nice percentage damage, but it is not enough. By the way, I'm loving the Pugna Life Drain animation. It's so cool the way it like stretches if you go far and gets like sort of 3D if you get close. I love it.
Oh, yeah. I think the changes to Pugna's Life Drain has been just great quality of life. Again, In Your Dream. This is the 4th time he goes down. If they kill him.
If he goes down.
It seems very probable though. Heavenly Grace can keep him alive. So at least this time In Your Dream gets away, but it's in no condition to fight. Like he was 3-0 and now he's 3-3 within the last 5 minutes.
It's Myanmar's team that needed to create all this pressure, and they're being pressured heavily right now. Morphling going to go for the E-Blade, so just going to be able to burst someone down. How close is Snapfire to dying? Oh dear.
Yeah, Snapfire decided to go for the Greaves. Again, another Dream Coil that resulted in nothing.
Wind Ranger also recognizing that they have problems, and she's thinking that maybe the Blink Dagger, Jokan might get the Blink Dagger, solve their problem. It'll give them a bit more control with the stuns. It'll be easier to land them, but you're still, it's not an MKB. Your damage issues are still going to be the damage issues that you have, especially against an Undying with a solid heal. The Greaves, you said it was coming out on the Snapfire. Can we check out if she has the Greaves yet? Yeah, she has the Greaves. That's a big heal. That's a ton of HP and sustain that your team is getting. And of course, Morphling is hard to bring down. You have Pugna with the life drain. No wonder Indonesia is having a really hard time focusing people down.
Yeah, and they need Azura and In Your Dream to stay alive, but Azura can. He is a pug, but not In Your Dream. No. This monkey has been put in his place
Well, he finds a stack, but he can't actually take it that well. Without, he didn't go for the Battlefield Bell. He's going to go for the Diffusal. Maybe going to go for that Aghanim's next. Aghanim's Monkey King, I've always felt like slightly lackluster. You know, maybe, but if he thinks it's good enough, hopefully it will be for them.
I guess it's okay. The Axe Monkey King is good at taking structures, that's for sure.
For sure.
But
It's like, are you taking?
Survive, right?
Are you taking structures? The thing is, like, are you
Right.
actually? They're all they're you know, okay. They're on the enemy side now, but they're not actually hitting buildings. They're trying to get a pick off. And I love what Myanmar's doing there. They know that, okay, as long as we're 5, we cannot lose. And great timing to pick up to take that tower, able to take the outpost right after. And they're just gonna go. Are they gonna go for Roche actually?
yeah, I think they can. Pangna is mid, so we'll see if Indonesia finds him. I think this pickoff will be pretty crucial. Skillly just got his vessel. We also saw the Elder Titan getting that urn, so it's a long way from home, long way from the away from the vessel. Rams has a lot of work to do.
Oh, Philosopher's Stone. That's always a good one. Vambrace though comes out, so another really good item. Tier 2 has a lot of really cool items with the Vambrace, the Clumsy Net, what's it called, this Essence Ring. Essence Ring is really good as well.
I think Essence Ring is one of the best items. That you
For
can
sure, it's like 450.
even before the changes that they made. I think even after the changes, it's still good.
It's 450 HP. That's insane. You pump it before the fight starts, and you start off with this nice buffer of HP that you can use. So it's really good. It's really good. Oh,
it's good. It really finds Rams. Rams able to sidestep the boulder roll. It's gonna TP away.
and when he missed it, oh, she actually has a Meteor Hammer on the Wind Ranger. He had the Blink Dagger queued up, but he decides to go for the Meteor Hammer. If you can get a good Shackle shot, that Meteor Hammer could cause a lot of pain, but that one's not going to happen. They're going to just be losing their Omni Knight here, most likely.
Yeah, my dearest, unfortunately, does not have much place to go. He's trying to make time and make a bit of space. It does go down, but you can see the Undying is wrapping around. Undying is wrapping around in the direct jungle, up at the Bounty Rune. He tries to go for the rune, does get Shackle, goes down. He'll break the Tombstone.
That's a big give. You know, you lose the Undying. He gives away a Tombstone as well. That's next to like 200 gold. So that's a lot that he just gave them with that. And so of course, you know, it can take fights 4-on-4 when it used to be 4-on-5 if he just stuck with his team. So his team not willing to be quite as aggressive as he'd like.
Yeah, I think that he wanted to sneak away the Bounty Rune, but unfortunately he walked straight into a trap.
Well, it looks like Ghost Scepter is... No, it's actually the whole Ethereal Blade is finished.
11k net worth, 12k net worth, in 21 minutes.
I am surprised by how well Indonesia has been able to actually hold on and not make the lead go crazy out of control.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, their lineup now is going to enter that stage where it's going to be really difficult for them to come back, but they are actually keeping somewhat well with the net worth. I mean, 1k, 1 or 2k, that's perfectly fine in 21 minutes. It's not a big deal. It's just that their lineup composition needs to be ahead to win.
Oh yeah, and it seems like in your dream he has forfeited the idea of going for a diffusal. He's looking at a BKB.
Yeah, but he's actually no,
Battle?
Battle Fury. He's got Battle Fury. I saw it.
Yeah.
He's like, he has a Perseverance and he goes for the Battle Fury. All right, 22 minute Battle Fury. It's a farm game, apparently, right? It's like
I think when you went from 3-0 to 4-3 in 5 minutes, like you know that you have to.
I guess, right? It's
start
like
farming.
I guess you're like, this is time to farm, and plus the enemy team has the Aegis. You don't want to be sort of engaging into them. You just want to go and farm as much as you can, split up the map, and that's what he's doing here. In your dream, just try to split the map up, get as much farm as possible. They're gonna take this creep wave, and now they're gonna be pushing the bot tower, and he goes away. Bot lane is pressured, and they know no one's there. That means that they know someone's in their forest, and maybe they found that out a bit too late, though.
Yeah, they lose Rams, but it's just the support. But they need to get My Dearest out, though. And it's highly unlikely My Dearest is going to purge off the Spirit Vessel with the Heavenly Grace. 4 members on top of him. My Dearest is trying to make his way out, but this Omni Knight is pretty darn tanky with the pipe. They barely made a dent in his armor. And meanwhile, Yokam actually takes the top tier 1 with the Meteor Hammer. So the impressive thing about Indonesia holding on, despite being at I would say a draft disadvantage when it comes to late game, that split push game has been going well for them. They're taking all this lanes where Myanmar are not around, they're sacrificing the support, but they're getting those space made.
Yeah, they're doing an amazing job of splitting up the map. They have a hero in every lane most of the time. They have someone pushing it out. And if you're looking at Myanmar's side, because they're stuck together, like you can look at the map, there's like 4 people near the river. They're not getting that experience in the gold because only 1 or 2 of them are farming. The rest aren't. So yeah, like Jokam, he goes top, power shots. He power shots. He uses the meteor hammer, and yeah, he gets gold and EXP for himself.
Yeah, it doesn't even need the power shot, right? Just 1 meteor hammer will do.
1 meteor hammer is enough, right? He's like, this is good enough for me. So just a really solid job by Indonesia. Every sort of minute that they're delaying, they're cutting this net worth and making sure.
And you can see, right, like Myanmar here, they want to push this tower. No chance. The creep was already cut. Even though the background protection didn't kick in.
Doesn't mean they're not going tier 3.
Ground.
Yeah, they're not going to go tier 3. And just a really smart. I love. Yeah, Indonesia. This is not what your draft is designed to do specifically, but the way they can adjust is very nice.
I think adaptability is the word for Indonesia, right? Like when like even though they don't really have a plan B per se, but this is also considered contingency plan, right? Things don't go well. What can we do with our heroes?
They didn't start with this plan for sure, but they're executing it perfectly.
We have great wave clear. We have great tower push. Well, eventually with this Wind Ranger, we can jump around trees. We can blink around the mass. We have a puck.
I think Jokam might be considered their offlaner now. With the way they're playing, they're sort of giving you
Oh, they do catch skill. The skill turns around, but it's going to immediately regret the decision. So he loses his life. And again, they even get a pick off, right?
Yeah.
So now you look at the goal lead is non-existent for Myanmar. The 1K, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, however, despite all we're saying that Indonesia is doing everything right, they are still draft disadvantaged, meaning that if they go into a 5-1-5, it's very likely that Morphling will be able to win it. So it's still a big risk for them.
Oh, yeah. But with how Indonesia is playing right now, it's Myanmar, I think you still don't see the sense of urgency for Myanmar just yet.
To end the game.
Yeah, to end the game. But I think at one point they will feel pressured to say, guys, we need to find the members of Indonesia. We need to make something happen. Even though we have the draft advantage, we need to make something happen. And Indonesia, they're porting in to support tier 2. They might want to take this fight though. Rams is in position. They're going to start clearing out the wave. See, Echo Storm will be used. It's going to force Young PH to waveform up, but they have no way to take out this Nether Ward, and Young PH tries to cut through this back to protection.
It just timed out, by the way, but yeah, it's not enough.
Should be able to take tier 2. Yeah, no problem.
Nice deny.
How about deny? Yeah, that's good enough. And all this while in your dream, he's just pushing top. It's like, alright, we stall out Myanmar for as long as we can. We did lose the tier 2, but it was a deny.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you get half the gold. He actually, I think, finished the BKB on In Your Dreams, so
that is perfect.
A very good recovery from him. Has the Echo Saber, has the Battlefield, has the BKB. And I'm wondering what Myanmar's plan is going to be. Are they going to wait for Roche to really, and then really press high ground, like they stick to the lane, to the creeps, make sure that no one can kill them? So that could be a sort of a solution for them, because it's crazy. They have been, oh dear, there you go.
Yeah, they're trying to catch In Your Dream, and In Your Dream knows that he is outnumbered. Horse going to immediately come in, but In Your Dream pulses BKB, he gets the 4th stack. Bounders try to cancel the boulder roll, but the Glimmer Cape actually keeps Skillet alive, and In Your Dream he has to port out back to base. But there's a slightly rude awakening for both teams, as Myanmar now knows that this Monkey King has a BKB. They do kill Rams though. Unfortunately, this Elder Titan goes down. Bottom lane, Indonesia wants to go for the chase. They get the Dream Call on top of this Morphling, but Morphling will go into the Strength Morph. Here comes In Your Dream. He comes right in. They have the Waiting Rift. They have the Breath. The Dagon. The Storm is going to keep him alive. He is the cookie, and guess Wukong's command will be used. Boundless Strike on top. Focus Fire and the Illusory Orb. Enough damage to finish off this Morphling. One of his kisses will be immediately cancelled, and Zari, he's got to get out. Cookie in 3 seconds. Greaves in 5. They even dust him out. Can they still go for the chase? The John is there from Azura. He jumps straight into the Punk Legs and use him out to prevent any sort of Decrepify. Zorin turns around with that little shredder, but he's going to be shackled to the tree. The Phase Shift's going to keep Azura alive, but they do get the Meteor Hammer on top of Zorin, the silence from the Geomantic Grip, plus the Cookie Stun and the Rolling Boulder. They might be able to kill Azura though. He does Phase Shift, and here comes In Your Dream from behind. Tries to get onto Hall, but Hall goes into the Glimmer Cave. Another great shackle onto Zorin. Skill Lane will have to abandon this Snapfire. This Earthsplitter will split Zorin apart. And Indonesia, it seems like they're going to strike back. Zorin just going to waste a bit more time, but In Your Dream gets a dominating streak, but it's not over yet. This Dagon and Shackle Shot is perfect. 4 for Indonesia, and Myanmar, they get none.
This is crazy. Firstly, when In Your Dream was top lane, he forced that rotation from the Earth Spirit as well as the Pugna. He's like, all right, they're there. That means they're not bottom lane. So they straight away went for the Morph lane. It looked like Morph lane might be able to get out at the very last second, but they got the kill on him. Then after that, it was all downhill. They killed the Undying. In Your Dream actually left his team to chase the Undying. Then he came back, you know, and killed both the Snapfire as well as the Pugna. It is, if you are a fan of Indonesia, you are really happy because this is crazy performance coming out from them, delaying the game and then coming back like this. What a performance!
Yeah, you can see In Your Dream, he queued up the Deso later, but he's like, okay guys, I got my momentum back. I got a dominating streak, you know. Now I'm gonna queue up the Agnes Scepter for real. Like,
Yeah.
This is go time, you know. Azura is queuing up his own axe. Young PH just got his Skadi, but this Skadi is not gonna make as much difference as it would have if Indonesia didn't get that fight off.
Yeah, well, In Your Dream, he's like, let me trip the casters, make them look like idiots by putting out the Aghanims early. You know? But now he's like, now I got it for real. I'm really going for it.
This is it.
It's
Battlefury paid off.
Yeah, but for sure, right? I mean, 21 minutes, he got it, and within 8 minutes, he's 2 items up. He gets the BKB, and he's got the Aghanims in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I
think Indonesia has been adapting pretty well, right? I
Yeah.
think the game plan was definitely not to get Battle Fury and farm, but they realized they needed to do so. They get the farm off, and they got a good fight. But Myanmar has other plans. They want to go for My Dearest with this newfound Skadi. Fortunately, Omni Knight just not easy to kill.
Interesting item build coming out from Snapfire, actually. I think she's going for Glimmer Cape next, or is it Pipe? I'm not quite sure, but Pungland also got Glimmer Cape. I'm surprised because I would have thought Snapfire would go for the Aghanims. Like, you are playing the off lane, but she's building support items. Greaves is fine, you know, you want to make sure you don't take damage, but not going for the Aghanims, when's she going to get it? And Aghanims is finished on the Puck along with that. We see the Dagon do a lot of work.
And Puck already has the Aghanims as well, so this is going to be huge. Even if you have the BKB, doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just going to Dream Call you. And you can see Indonesia, they're forcing the rotation back again. It's Pugna. Pugna forced to come back. The Mischief is used as well.
And I think Roshan actually might be coming up. Is he actually up already? So yeah, he should be up.
This might be huge though. If they catch a member of Myanmar right now, they might be able to go Roshan themselves. In Your Dream is in a very dangerous position, but he has the BKB, so he should be safe. Skadi is also almost up. He's actually going for Skadi, so sight. No Aghanims.
Right, again.
But it's more the morphing, right? Morphing and Pugna and the it's good against everyone, you know, the healing reduction.
I'm thinking about MK, but it doesn't need it. Oh, but they do kill someone.
Oh, the Dream Call. Here we go. Wukon's command. They drop the Dagon. Inyo just gonna pop his BKB and immediately try to lay the damage on Young PH. The Healing Hammer does drop down. Skille in the backline with the Magnetize. Young PH does waveform away. Here comes the Monument's Kisses from afar. Zorin trying to do as much damage as he can. The Crapify actually keeps Skille alive. Now In Your Dream is low. Can they heal him though? Guardian Angel comes out. Perfectly done by My Dearest, but they still have a lack of damage. The shotgun from the E-Blade is there. Young PH finish off In Your Dreams. 80 seconds in the fountain. My Dearest now getting kicked right back. There is the Mini Hammer from the Shackle Shot. Yokem tries to take out the Earth Spirit and he will be able to do so, but Azura will have to run away. Immediately Yokem buys back. Gonna TP. But at least this Omni Knight stays alive, so it's not too bad. This Earth Spirit also buys back.
The Myanmar side, they're either going to go for Roche or they're going to go to try and force a buyback from the Monkey King. But it looks like Roche is the play for them. And this is the difference between the fight, the bottom tier 2, and this fight. It was 5-on-5. So he said Myanmar side, yeah, they lost the bottom fight. It was horrible. They lost 4 people. I don't think they even got killed. But when they fight 5-on-5, Morphling is still unkillable. Once he has that Pugna giving the Cripwise has those heals, multiple heals coming out from Undying, Cookie, as well as the Guardian Greaves. That's a lot of things that keep him alive, and he's fine. So Indonesia, yeah, their situation is a little better than it should be in this sort of stage of the game, but it's still a very tough situation to be in when you go into a team fight.
And yeah, and Lun the Undying just got a pipe, so things are even harder for Indonesia right now.
And another thing is, of course, now you have the Aegis, so good luck dealing with that. They're going to go for Lodestorm on the Undying, a great pick. There is some good news, which is that the Earth Spirit used buyback, so if you can kill him, you can take a 5-on-4 or fight for like a minute and a half. He'll have a very long death time of about like 70, maybe even 80 seconds. That gives you a chance to take kill Earth Spirit, take a big team fight. Hopefully you can nullify the Aegis.
And Azura is just being a pain.
Oh, nice roll.
But taking the Magnetize in the face, so this is pretty dangerous. Avoids that rolling boulder, goes to the face shift, does blink away from the Monument's Kisses, and again, just wasting as much time as you can.
Gets Vesseled on the way out, but I don't think there's enough damage because he has a use if he was worried. There you go.
Even goes for the face shift attack. Alright, he's gonna TP back to base because Myanmar, they are getting ready to go high ground, so this defense is going to be important. We're starting off with an Echo Stomp and a
Oh dear.
Lift. The Heavenly's Grace by Young PH, turning into the Omni Knight himself, keep himself healthy. They go all the story right there, Decrepify, so he should be able to take the tier 3, no problem.
And in your dream, he's trying to split push bomb, but
It's the same thing that he did, you know, in the previous game. They're gonna try and sacrifice this mid tier 3 for a tier 3 of their own. They already lost the Rex.
and that's the difference now though is that before in your dream they weren't like Myanmar. Oh,
the
dear.
grip! Destroys the tree now in your dream. He has to pop the BKB if he can. He has to pop the BKB. Decrepify is going to keep Skillet alive. Now turns on to Hall. Hall has the Glimmer Cape though. He decraps himself in your dream. Does he still want to continue this fight? It seems like he does. Mischief, Boundless Strike, a bit of an Echo Saber attack. Yes! He kills off the Pugna. And Azura also kills off the Undying, so maybe things are not looking too bad. There's another fight happening on the top side towards the Raiden mid lane. They get the use on top of Young PH, but Young PH has the Aegis, and Indonesia knows they can't fight this Morphling without In Your Dream, so they just buy time. But time was all Indonesia need.
They were able to they were able to pick off the Undying, and that was a kind of interesting. They were that he played them so well. In Your Dream just played that so well against two people who have a Ghost Scepter, Glimmer Cape, Decrepify, and he was still able to get a kill out of that. Maybe a little bit of a misplay from Myanmar's side, sort of not respecting In Your Dream enough and saying, all right, let's just back off. You know, he got the BKB, that's time to leave.
And In Your Dream breaking that tier 3 bottom also makes it easier for Indonesia
Yeah,
to attack, right?
He has a Ghost Scepter. I was like, is that the Decrepify? No, it's the Ghost Scepter, Decrepify, and Glimmer Cape, and still losing one person. Your core, your mid Pugna dying like that.
Yeah, solo kill by the Monkey King. So Monkey King is no pushover at this point. I think there's a decent chance, even though he will never truly outskill a Morphling, but his impact can be felt by Myanmar's side. And In Your Dream is going to continue doing this.
Oh, he sees someone. Is he going to go for the Earth Spirit?
It might go. They need a Shackle Shot, and that's all they do.
Oh,
they finally, the Blink Tiger! What a perfect Shackle Shot. Into the Meteor Hammer. There we go. Skillet. It's gone. It's gone.
Can you imagine how In Your Dream must be feeling? He's like, you know, you caught me in the trees before. You know, your team has caught me twice. This time the trees aren't going to protect you. But top lane.
Oh, the top lane, the 3-man Dream Core by Young PH is going to focus on the Rex. Turns into Omni Knight. Earth Split does drop, but My Dear is getting pounded on by Young PH. Young PH is going to try and take out as much structure as he can. They have the Tombstone to worry about as well. Can go for the E-Blade on top of this Elder Titan. In Your Dream is ready. And he's going to jump straight in. Drops the Wukong's command towards the backline. The Cookie is not going to save long, unfortunately, as Azura finishes him off with the Dagon. As Young PH wants to kill off this Elder Titan, but he's not able to do so. One of his kisses will secure that though. Young PH turns his attention now on the Yokem, but Yokem gets away with the Spider Legs. In Your Dream, he's thinking about going up against Yokem, but he does not have the damage to do so. And the Cookie, the Mischief, BKB, and now In Your Dream is going to start this fight. They get the Echo Stomp onto Young PH. They put him to sleep, but Young PH has the Satanic. They turn around with the Boundless Strike. Young PH is going to open it up. The lifesteal is dead. The Shackle Shot is going to keep Young PH in place, but he has the Heavenly Grace. Wave falls forward, kills off the Omni Knight, gets a double kill on this Elder Titan. They just cannot stop this Morphling. And Myanmar on the back of Young PH. They might have just secured the ticket towards the grand finals, and now Hall will give him all the life he needs. Azura goes in with the Dagon, but the damage is not there. In Your Dreams will kill him off though, but Young PH will turn into the Wind Ranger. Now he gets shackled himself. The Meteor Hammer gets dropped on top, but he waveform to safety. He turns around onto Yokem, and Yokem with the Wind Run and Glimmer Cape will stay alive for a bit more. Unfortunately, they still have no answer for Young PH, who has the Satanic backup, and the Age is still alive, and he does not care. He's like, you guys can kill my whole team, but I'm killing your base. The first tier 4 will go down, as In Your Dream just got his fresh basher. No glyph available yet. Young PH is going straight. This might be the final push. They get the bash in. The Guardian Greek keeps him alive. Another Shackle, the Soul Rip. He just cannot die. And he makes sure he goes unstoppable into repulses BKB. But look at what Young PH is doing. Is like, alright, I will take your Omni Knight. Wukong's command, 25. Haha, big circle, very funny. I don't care. Now he pops his Satanic. It doesn't even care about the Guardian Angel. That's GG for sure. They get the grip onto My Dearest. In Your Dream buys back. The pipe will keep the throne also alive. 4-man Dream Core, very fancy. They get the sleep, but In Your Dream, can he do this though? The Earthman is dead. They get the bash onto Young PH, but he's focusing on the throne, down to 10%. This is over. Monimus Kisses as a ceremonial celebration. Myanmar just one push all the way towards the throne. They will qualify for the grand finals.
Yeah, congratulations to Vietnam for making it that far, and